Moosin here, freshly awakened from the Emerald Dream to help you prepare for Guardian PvP in patch 10.2, going live November 7th on NA, with Season 3 starting November 14th on NA. We are going to be looking at important PvP changes, Guardian changes, tier set woes, and round it out talking about build updates and stat priority. With the start of the new season, we have your standard seasonal unlocks, like titles and mounts, but more importantly, like last season, we will see the new honor gear be better than the Season 2 Conquest, at an eye level of 473. Continuing with gear, you will still be able to craft PvP gear according to desired stats, similar to Season 2, with the new Spark of Dreams, which takes 2 Splintered Spark of Dreams to make. Still looking at gear this season, they did add Glorious Medal of Honor, which is a bind on account item that can be purchased for 2500 honor to grant you 1500 honor on an alt to get your alt caught up. Lastly, wrapping out the PvP gearing, when it comes to upgrading the PvE side of the gear, it can now be upgraded with flight stones in addition to honor. Gear aside, there are other PvP changes of note, including changes to the arena pool maps, bloodlust type effects now being usable in rated battleground play, the introduction of the battleground blitz as a brawl for continuous testing, and the most critical change of yet being the CD reduction of the healer's medallion. Across the board, Guardian has largely been overperforming, and as tuning has transpired, we have been seeing it reined in. Sometimes in not the most healthiest ways, which sums up the spec going into this patch. This is where we see another nerf to rage generation, with Blood Frenzy being target capped, but generating an extra rage point overall. PvP wise though, this could be a benefit into certain comps, yet it is the PvE performance that has been dictating these Guardian changes. With the start of Season 3, we see the deactivation of the previous tier set as we struggle with the emotional trauma of Season 3's tier. The TLDR here is your tier revolves around Rager the Sleeper now, with your 2 set providing you additional absorb shield based on the damage and healing done as well as armor gained, with your 4 set adding up to 5 seconds of uptime on Rager the Sleeper with the additional benefit of a Thorns effect. I know what you're thinking. Moosin, you have to be kidding. There has to be more. Right? Right? And yes, there is more. This is reduced by 50% in PvP. So, whoa. But seriously, I genuinely hope we see buffs here, but even then, prepare yourself for the extreme and exciting gameplay of smashing, frenzied regeneration, and Iron Fur to milk this set for all it's worth. Turning to builds, the previously recommended base sitting and flag carrying recommendations remain the standard, and you will find the import codes for each in the description. As of stat priority, it remains agility, versatility, and then mastery. It is also of note that statistically going into the later seasons, we see a bit of stat bloat, which makes it a great opportunity to focus on these secondary stats, due to diminishing returns. For example, 30 to 39-ish% of versatility, you'll experience a 10% penalty, and from 39 to 47, you're looking at about a 20% penalty, and it continues to trend higher penalties at different percentages. So, when you are hitting these benchmarks, you're looking at a bigger advantage from adjusting your gear or enchants for more mastery, which directly correlates to the Guardian's mastery ability and their health pool. Well, there you have it. 10.2 is upon us and Season 3 is imminent. And despite it looking like Guardian getting the wrong end of the stick, thankfully there are a bunch of new forms available. So at least we can look pretty and feel better about it. And speaking of feeling better, if you like this video and want to see more, please go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button, because if you don't, this poor little cute corgi will have hurt feelings. And no one wants hurt feelings. Nonetheless, as always, it has been a pleasure, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Moosin' out.